Welcome back, guys. Stone World here. It's pick season again. UFC 328. Let's go, New Jersey. Once again, we got Hamzat versus Strickland as the main event. Let's start from the top here, guys. We got Jeremy Stephens versus King Green. For this one, I'm not feeling particularly well about either guys. I'm going to go with King Green. I know you guys watched that Zell Huber match. I believe it was King Green versus Zell Huber. Zell Huber made King Green look like he had Ultra Instinct out there. I'm not going to bet out on him because I don't have too great of an impression of either of these guys. I'm just going to go with King Green here. I feel like with he's got his hands down, natural stance. He's got his own thing going that you have to prepare for, and you can't slump against him. He knows his game well, and he's going to go out there and play that. So I'm looking for King Green to, I think I have King Green down for round 2 KO. So that's what I'm feeling about that. Guys, next matchup, Joaquin Buckley versus Sean Brady. Okay, last time Joaquin fought, it was Kamaru Usman, and he got absolutely dogged by Usman's fucking IQ. He got put down. Usman wasn't like with it at all, controlled him for like 13 fucking minutes and just absolutely dominated him with his IQ. And then he was like, I told you guys my knees weren't bad. I told you I still got this. I knew his knees weren't bad when he fought fucking Hamzat on like, what was it, like less than 2 weeks notice. I think he had like just under a week and a half. And up to that point, he was really like the only guy who was actually able to like get up and actually like get underhooks and break off Hamzat. Dude, if that was a Kamaru versus Hamzat, if that was 5 rounds. That was 5 rounds. It was already so fun to watch. If it was 5 rounds, it would be really fun to watch. Man, on this one, Joaquin versus Sean Brady, I'm going to go with Sean Brady. That's mainly because he's just shown that he's a bit more well-rounded. I think he's going to grapple, take Joaquin down, and just fucking bang on him. And then if he gets up, see if he makes a mistake, he can go for a sub. He could just get a good shot on him and then move to angle out. Joaquin will just be one step behind. Obviously, Joaquin wants to come out and prove that, I got that. Because even when he came out after the fight, he was like, guys, we low-key just got countered, bro. And he's pretty honest about that. So hopefully him and his coach, I think his coach works at like a Panera Bread or something. Hopefully those guys were fucking eating their carbs and just fucking working in the lab, and he's got something prepared for that. But as things are going into the fight, I'm going to go with Sean Brady to win this one. Next matchup is Waldo Costa Cortez. That's how you say it, right? Versus Alexander Volkov. Okay, Waldo's kind of like really like coming up as kind of like a star in the division. Volkov, like all of my fight IQ brain tells me to go with Volkov here, whether it's by decision or by like knockout, maybe like round 3 knockout. Just because Volkov's shown that he's good everywhere, he shows that he can go the distance in a fight. My whole brain is telling me that he has more skills he's built upon in which he can find a path to victory with. But I feel like Waldo isn't like wasting his chance here. He wants to come out and he wants to do it big. He wants to get to that championship, and he wants to probably get out of the sport as fast as he got into it. So I'm actually going to go with Waldo here. I think he's going to just come straight across. I think he's going to be like, all right, it's Volkov here. If I just don't like go ass blast and everything, like eventually he'll find a way to victory. I'm going to go Waldo. I believe in Waldo. I think he's got good energy. I think he's going to walk in there and he's going to fucking feel himself. And we're probably going to see a KO within like maybe round 2, maybe round 3. But I think these guys are going to go at each other hard. And I think either Volkov's going to use his vectors of attack to put Waldo on the back foot, and he's going to find his opportunity to grapple him. Or I think something's going to happen, maybe if Volkov can get him down when he's back on the way up. I think as long as they're not too gassed, if Volkov can put him in a position where they're grappling and he knows he's gonna he can't just stay on top of him and bang and obviously just like win the fight off of that, as long as he can continue to control him. If he's gonna be able to get up, I think Volkov's gonna be able to take an action off that, whether he jumps on sub and position on some fucking Dricus du Plessis Israel Adesanya shit, or he just like fucking sees that Waldo's gonna get up, fucking cuts a corner on him, throws something, and then he can stick and move and continue to build pressure on Waldo. That or Waldo's much shorter. I feel like Waldo's gonna come in, he's gonna throw inside uppercuts. Like if he starts throwing these on the outside and starts hitting the shoulders and everything, then I think it's gonna be a long night for Waldo. But I believe he's just gonna walk straight through that shit and just fucking totally just neg the neutral and just rush down. Man, that's a big fight for me. But this next fight is low-key my fight of the night. Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. Okay. Van is looking to prove himself because everybody's doubting him. They're saying, bro, you didn't beat the weight division god, you know. He just, you know, had a build-up of damage, whatever. At the end of the day, you know, what Van said was right, you know, like, you know, how do you not know how to plant after a kick and whatnot? At the end of the day, when the octagon door closes and shit goes on, it's what it is, and we have Joshua Van as the champion right now because of that, right? Joshua Van's hungry, he's got the belt, now he's making real fucking paychecks every time he steps into the octagon, so I know he's going to want to keep that going forward. Tatsuro Taira here, I think Tatsuro Taira, this is like kind of like the Waldo versus Volkov fight, where I feel like Taira is coming in as the guy who's more well-rounded, and Van is coming in with a guy with a very strong specialty, right? And like the IQ brain says that Tatsuro Taira should just be able to neg him in the neutral and just play on his strengths, and eventually he'll be able to pigeonhole Joshua Van into a place where he can start to steal off on him and just continuously mount his pressure, snowball essentially into position. I believe that's what's going to happen. I have Tatsuro Taira here winning a decision victory. Joshua Van does have the potential to just knock Taira on his ass, but I think that if Taira plays everything correctly, if he just doesn't get caught on the back foot, because if Taira gets put on the back foot, I think it's going to be a short night for him. I think he's going to be waking up like, oh, maybe I'll get a shot at the title, you know, after like 2-3 opponents, something like that. But as much as Van has to prove, and because he's the champion and, you know, he's got all that energy coming into the fight, Tatsuro Taira has a lot to gain here as well. If he becomes the first Japanese UFC champion, he, like, I believe Joshua Van he's a, like, oh no, right? I'm gonna get slaughtered if he isn't. But I feel like becoming champion for him didn't really do much for him other than get him a big UFC paycheck and whatever special Dana bonus behind the scenes. If Tatsuro Taira becomes the first UFC champion, he's gonna make like $100 million from this fight, like from the after effects, from the second order effects of this fight. He's gonna be a huge star domestically in Japan. He's probably gonna have a clothing line. Like, it doesn't even matter if he gets the belt and loses it immediately. It doesn't matter. He's gonna make so much more than $1 million off of this fight if he becomes the first Japanese fucking UFC champion. He's gonna go on a world tour. Like I said, clothing brands, he's gonna have collabs, he's gonna be on every show, every like Saturday Night Live equivalent that exists in Japan is going to have him on fucking twice. Okay? He's gonna be doing whatever he wants, striding across Japan like he's fucking Mr. Big Dick everywhere. It's going to be good for him. I feel like Tatsuro Taira has this night, UFC 328, I feel like Taira has the most to gain out of any fighter on the card. He's got a lot of commas on the table with this one. So I think he knows that more than anybody else on the card, or really anybody else who seems to be like talking about the fight and talking about the card in general knows. Like, Tatsuro Taira is not just gonna get $1 million UFC paycheck for becoming a fucking champion. He's gonna become like a fucking national icon. Like, he's about to step into like some fucking other tax bracket of wealth right here. I'm going with Tatsuro Taira. I believe in him. I know he's hungry. If he makes the right choices, his skill set says that if he makes the right choices, he should win. Of course, MMA math is complicated, and we don't know if that's how it's going to turn out. It's not always the best or the most skilled guy that wins on any night, but I'm going to believe in Tatsuro Taira here, and I believe he's going to get it done. He's going to become the new champion. Guys, Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. Okay, I'm going to start out first with my prediction of who's going to win. So I have this down. My friend's running a UFC like fantasy like league, right? This is like the first event I'm doing in it. I have Hamzat down for a first round submission. I believe that's Sean Strickland's first submission loss if it does come to pass. I think he is going to get mauled in this fight. I don't think he has much to give Hamzat Chimaev. I know some people are saying that the fight is going to be more even than we think. That can happen, but I just think that Hamzat's going to come out balls blazing with his wrestling, and even if Strickland does get up, Boards is going to make him pay for it. He's going to hop on sub, or he's going to advance position off of the prediction of him getting up. He's going to then maybe blast him. I think he's going to prioritize position and submission. But if he doesn't feel it, he's just going to start to blast, and that's going to put Sean Strickland on the back foot. He's got that angel chin, so we'll see what's going on with that. If he can actually survive just getting blasted as he tries to get up. If he does get up and he manages to break away clean, or maybe takes a bit of damage, how many times can he continuously get up? I mean, I've seen Hamzat Chimaev against high-level wrestlers, and he seems to be able to fucking not only just hang with them, pretty much control them. So I don't think Sean Strickland is gonna do anything but, like, throw his teeth, throw his fucking jab really all night, and we'll see if that gets him to a victory. But I don't think so. I think this is gonna be his first submission loss. I think he's gonna try and get up, and Hamzat is gonna essentially get his hips higher first, get his leg up first, and I think they're going to get to the cage. He's going to be able to take Strickland down. Strickland's going to fucking hoist and go to get up. Hamzat's going to essentially get his hips higher first, get his leg in first, like across the hip line, and Sean Strickland's going to make a mistake, and Hamzat's going to hop on a rear naked choke. And if it ends in like some weird scramble position, he's going to throw up Darce. Like, it's going to be Darce or it's going to be rear naked. Hamzat's not going to do anything else. And if he does anything else, what it's going to be is just holding Strickland down and hitting him with more rabbit punches, a la Dricus Duplessis. That's how I think it's going to go. I think that the main event is really potentially like going to be the least. It's only going to be entertaining if Strickland somehow pulls off a victory. I don't think anybody fucking worth their salt is really saying that Strickland's going to take a W, that Hamzat's somehow going to fucking just choke this and give it up. I feel like Strickland is Strickland is padding out Hamzat's championship run here. We'll see how long he stays at middleweight, but to me, this is like, let's actually give fucking Hamzat a run. I mean, who in his division can come after him, but like really we're putting up like Sean Strickland against Hamzat Chimaev. That's how I feel, guys. Alright guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, we're trying to make it to 50 subs, and you want to know why we need to get to 50 subscribers? And that's because we need to get the ability to live stream from a mobile platform. And if we get that, you know what we could do? We could get some training footage, live rolling footage up on the channel. I'll take the phone to open mats, and you guys just get to check out some rolls, MMA spars, whatever the hell, positional rolls. Maybe some days we'll just be talking about, I don't know, ancient wushu or fucking zen shit. Sometimes we'll just be blasting doubles just to blast doubles, guys. Okay, anyways, guys, you have a good one. Fight's coming up soon. Get your picks in, get locked in. If you sports bet, lock in your fucking bets. If you're an absolutely ass-blastingly risky motherfucker, then get ready for your live bets and fucking throw them down, whatever your fucking favorite betting app is. Guys, I don't endorse any sports betting unless they're sponsoring me. So, take with that what you will, guys. Have a good one, and kisses.